that will speak for me, I hope, and for the cast, because it's a collaborative process. I'm interested in the human heart, and I think that's what Shakespeare is interested in too. I'm interested in what moves men and women. And what I love about this play, since I was an undergraduate and read it and was baffled by its structure and its weirdness, and makes me want to go, how the hell do you do a play like this? And you can see that mostly people just don't bother with this play. But we decided to bother. And I've had a glorious time working with the cast to try to figure out what it is that moves people this way and that way. What is it that provokes Angelo and Isabella? And the operating theme for the play, what I concocted many months ago, was nature abhors a bachelor. And I think there's an urge. Well, I know there's an urge in the human heart to connect. You know, that's that old Yeats thing that everybody throws out these days, only connect, right? And I think when we deny those urges, which Isabel and Angelo and the Duke and Lucio and Claudio and pretty much everybody except maybe Mariana, whose urges are restricted by not her own choices. When you restrict those urges, they have a way of sneaking out. And that's just human nature. It wants to be known. It wants to be felt. It wants to be done. And that's what I think is so cool about the play. And in addition to that, what Shakespeare's experimental nature, I think, in his play, is that comedy and serious drama or tragedy are so closely allied. Those rhythms are human rhythms and are closely allied, and what he does in his play is mess with those. So we're laughing 1 second, and literally within a few seconds, the air is transformed, because from the point of view of another character, it's not funny at all, it's horrible. And particularly in the second act, we see these juxtapositions. I find that really interesting as a theater artist, because it demands of the audience this great participation to go this way and that way. It's easier in our lives if we spread everything out and make them unified and clear, but life just isn't like that. Life resists that clarification. And Shakespeare, in his way, is trying to bring that out. Maybe he's the first postmodernist, in a way. But I was really intrigued by that. And in terms of the production you're going to see, what we tried to do is use this material of the space, beautifully designed by our student Stephanie Wisniewski and lit by our student Alex Gorman. Great job. And costume by Andrea Varga, our assistant professor in costume. We try to bring all these elements together to enliven the play, to make it fun to look at, and to bring forward these human urges that cannot be denied in any of us. And that's all I have to say, and I hope you enjoy the show. Sure. I mean, the actors should go, and they've gone. Go and prepare.
Please, questions, anyone, for